All right, let's go, baby. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna leave a day early to get some time, enough time to coach. I can't even get my legs up. Momentum. It's the best way to get on this bikes. Use momentum. Just jump over that damn thing. All right, so if it's the first time to this channel, my name is Sensei. The channel is called Ride Fit Nation. We talk about miles, money, muscle. I really mean it when I say miles, money, muscle. I'm on the 2024 Honda Goldwing. I used to have a Harley Davidson Road Glide called Beast. My Goldwing, this is called Jackal. I'm in California right now. Took a nice little trip out here to California. I used to live out here. I'm in La Jolla. I lived in Oceanside, San Diego. So I am now packed and ready to go. I'm gonna go and make a couple of runs. Guys, my last video I talked about going to the Big Bear Mountains, but I decided I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do something bigger. I'm taking a whole vacation where I am literally took off the entire week. I got the best clients in the world. They're actually rooting for me and excited because they know that I don't really take vacations because my whole life is a vacation. So I'm going to drop these keys off. Thank you, Kim, if you're watching this video, for offering me the beautiful home for me to stay in for the week. I was going to be here until Friday, but I decided to leave earlier, so it's now Thursday, and I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling blessed. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna drop these keys off. I have one more person to train, and that's my guy Steve, and then after that I'm gonna hit the road. Now, did I pass Kim's house? I damn sure did pass Kim's house. There she goes right there.
Hi, beautiful man.
What's up?
Nothing. Come and say bye to
Say what's up to Ride Fit Nation. Say hi.
Hi. Everyone heard me call you a beautiful man.
It's all good.
No, this is my friend Donovan.
He said a Porsche?
My neighbors, they thought you were Tori.
Oh, I thought he said he thought it was a Porsche.
So that's the guy that they all ride motorcycles.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. They're French, and the dad's the one that starts up his motorcycle every day.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I'm gonna go beat Steve's butt, and then after that, I hit the road.
All right. Be safe.
Thank you, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Love you, girl.
I'm on my way to work.
All right,
See you later.
I'll call you.
Yeah, you let me know. Check in. Watch out.
I will.
You're nuts.
Give me some love. Ah.
All right.
All right, good people, man. I'm telling you, that's my girl right there. All right, so Kim owns a company called Cafe Moto. If you guys are into coffee, stuff like that, they have some of the best coffee. Cafe Moto, you can check them out online. Really great company. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I know some of you guys are like coffee geniuses, you know, man. So guys, here's the deal. I'm gonna be spitting out these videos pretty quickly, as usual. I was able to get me a laptop so I could be edit and do what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, get it out the way. So today I'm going to head out to Nevada. I think I'm going to hit Vegas first. The skies look a little cloudy and messy. The weather out here has been really messed up. Honestly, it has been kind of jacked up. But me personally, you got May gray, you have June gloom, and you got, this is weird. If you look at the clouds, the skies, there's no sun. There's zero sun. You know what I'm saying? And the temperature has been kind of chilly. But at the end of the day, it's still beautiful. When I lived out here, it wasn't beautiful. As I'm visiting, I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. The visit makes a big difference because I'm just visiting. You know what I mean? So I'll see y'all in a few. Let's go. So we got that done. time to hit this road. I'm gonna go over to Nelson Rig to go and check out some bags that I want to introduce to you guys on the channel. And then after that, I'm gonna head towards Nevada, and the journey begins. All right, let's get it. Ooh, great day. I got an hour and 17 minutes of driving. So I think it's gonna take me onto the 5 north, and we're gonna keep on boogieing out. That girl got some legs on her. She looks like she can kick a hole in a freaking tree. That's one thing about out here, man. These people out here, they work out. They ain't nothing lazy about these people out here. They actually work out. They train. They be on the surfboard. 4 o'clock in the morning, you see these guys out here surfing. No matter how cold it is, they are dedicated to the craft. The same way I'm dedicated to this craft of riding my motorcycle. Let's go. All right, so guys, so as I'm going through this journey, right, I'm hoping that you're being inspired to ride your bike, man, to ride your bike. I'm hoping that you're not waiting for your club to show up. I'm hoping that you're not waiting for your friends to show up. It's kind of like when I'm working out, everybody says, yeah, I want to work out. Until I give them the workout, then they can't handle the workout. They'll show up once or twice, but the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time becomes me alone. And that's the way I approach riding. Riding to me is the same. It's just like working out. Everybody said they want to do it until it's time to do it. Then they start to twiddle their damn thumbs and start to wonder about other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you get up and go. Ride your bike. Don't wait for people. Because if you wait for people, you are going to be waiting for the rest of your freaking life. You're going to grow gray hairs all over your body. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Oh yeah, the roads out here is terrible, by the way. A lot of these roads got so many bumps. Like right here is pretty smooth, but there's so much bumps and potholes and all kinds of stuff. And you would think in a place like La Jolla, that is such a high-end place, the roads would be way better, right? Nope. And then of course you got the sea, because the sea is right next to us, right, with all that salt that tears up your roads, man, and of course your cars and all that stuff too. The salt in the air is no joke. You know what I'm saying? None. Oh man, I'm taking a breather, guys. I'm taking a breath, getting ready for what's to come ahead of me. I know God is guiding me. I know that the Most High is giving me that visual light, and I'm seeing all this little raindrops. I hope it doesn't rain too hard no time soon. I would love to get some days without rain. Now when I get up towards like Colorado and Utah, stuff like that, that might be a different story. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. A lot of you guys on YouTube is watching these videos, but you're not subscribing to these channels. You're not subscribing to our channels, and you're not commenting. You're not doing that, and we need for you guys to do that. Okay, it's imperative, because that's what keeps the channel alive. You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps the channel alive. All right, let me check my stuff, and I'll see you guys in a few. So we're on the 5 going north, and when I lived out here, I would have to travel from Oceanside going south in the 5 to get to La Jolla to train everybody, right? But before I lived in Oceanside, I would travel much further. So Oceanside is about 30 minutes from here, but I would have to travel about an hour and 10 minutes when I lived in Laguna Hills, because that's where I first moved to, was Laguna Hills. Now Laguna Hills just wasn't my cup of tea. I just didn't like Laguna Hills. It was kind of snobby a bit, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I felt in that area in Orange County, and I needed something closer to my clients as well. So I decided to come out here to Oceanside, which I love way more than Laguna Hills, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we are right now in the 5. If you're from California, you know the 5, then let me know, you know what I'm saying, that you're from Cali. And let's keep this thing grounded, baby, because I'm out here pushing We out here working, doing what we do, getting these miles, man, getting that money, and of course, getting some muscle. And I'm doing all three while I'm down here. You know what I'm saying? All three while I'm down here. So the thing about California, like I think I was mentioning it earlier, but there is May gray and June gloom. And that's one of the things I didn't like about it. Like if you look at this, it's no sun. It's no sun. It's been like this the whole week. And right now, my jacket that I have on, the one that I said in my first video that I wouldn't wear during the winter time, this jacket, and I mean during the summertime because it doesn't breathe as good as my Sedici. Well, right now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm so happy I got this jacket. Oh my God. I am so happy that I got this jacket. And I'm so happy that I have my liner, the liner as well. The liner is also waterproof. So I have the pants that matches this. I did not wear my pants, but I have the whole set. And you can get this stuff. As a matter of fact, guys, a lot of the gear that you're gonna see me wearing, and the gloves and the jackets and all that stuff, you can get this stuff at Southern Honda Power Sports. And it doesn't have to be, none of this stuff says Honda or nothing. You can get them and still ride your Suzuki or your Harley Davidson or your Indian, because all this riding gear stuff is important to keep yourself protected. And I'm gonna tell you, I feel a sense of security while I'm riding with gear on versus not riding with gear on. The second day I rode, I decided to ride with no cuts on, no jackets, no nothing. And I did that only for a short time. But as you know, anything can happen during that time. So for me, I prefer to just have my stuff on me, man. And another thing, the reason why I did not put the jacket on too is because I had to wash it. That damn thing was smelling funky. You know, I mean, I'm going through the desert, man, sweating up a storm, on the armpits all sweaty and funky. So, you know what I'm saying? Got to keep myself smelling good. I can't be all stink. Oh, man. No way. All right, so listen, once again, we're on the 5 going north, and I don't even remember, I don't even know today's date. What's it, the 29th? I think it's the 29th. Hold on a second. I'm going to tell y'all the date because it's important for me to document. Yep, May 29th, 9:49 PST, because I'm in California. All right, see y'all in a few. All right, for all of you guys that's military, up here is Camp Pendleton. This is right off the 5 in Oceanside. And this whole thing, this whole area is a lot of military personnel that lives out here. A lot of retirees, a lot of guys from the Navy. We got guys from the Marines. Sometimes when I used to live out here, we used to go through and drive on the 5, and you see they'll do a whole lot of practice runs. You see the tanks, the helicopters, the trucks. They do a whole lot of stuff out here in Camp Pendleton. Pendleton is right here, exit 54B. And out here, man, I got to see so many things. I remember I was riding one time, and I seen a helicopter. I don't know the name of them, but they got the 2 propellers on each side. It's not the helicopter in the middle. It's them joints that look like a transformer, a Decepticon. And if y'all don't know, most Decepticons can fly. Autobots, they drive. That's why they're called Autobots. It's very rarely do you see an Autobot that can fly, okay? Anyway, so the helicopter literally came down in the middle of traffic, like not landing and not to touch anybody, but he came down low enough to where you can see the pilot. And that was a good experience for me to see. As we come up further, you're gonna notice, I know it's kind of hard to see it through the camera, but I'll just kind of look and point and stuff like that. But as we come up further, you're gonna see the area where I'm talking about, where they do a whole lot of the training and a whole lot of the different stuff. All over there is the Naval Hospital. That's the Camp Pendleton Hospital for the military. All of this right here is Camp Pendleton. Everything right here. A lot of these places you'll be driving and you would think you have access to it, and then you have to go through a gateway with the soldiers at the front asking you for ID and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. I'm trying to show y'all what I'm talking about. If you see all that open land over there on both sides, and then sometimes over there by the water, like all out there at the water, you see the ships. they will have the ships out there too. So these boys, they don't be playing around. All of this over here, all of this, all right, they be out here just doing their thing, man. They be training, like I said, doing what they do. So big respect to all of y'all who served in Camp Pendleton. At least you're seeing me riding through it. It's familiar to you. You know what you're looking at. You know exactly what took place as you were going through your training and all that stuff. All of that over there is all military. Everything over there is military. This here is the base where it says Go Navy. All right. It says Assault Craft Unit. You know what's a little crazy, right? And I'm going to share this with you guys. Let me snap on my other camera. Snap, snap, snap. When I'm snapping, that means I'm syncing my other camera. You know what I mean? So y'all can see me as we talk. The crazy part about that, the thing that got me thinking a lot is when you're on the road and you're riding your motorcycle and you're going on long distance. You're going long distance riding or even short distance riding, but mostly long distance riding. It amazes me as to the people that know that you're traveling, right? They know you're traveling, but they fail to pick up the phone to call you or to text you or to check in to see how things are going on that road. I think that's it's an interesting thing. And once again, that's my own how I'm wired. Like if I know you are traveling on that road, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna check in on you. I'm gonna make sure that you are good. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing how many people do not do that. I mean, the people that you expect to do that don't do that. Do you feel the same way I feel about that, or is like that's not really a big deal to you? I guess because I love differently, I get a little sensitive towards certain things in relationships and how I feel a relationship should be. And once again, that's the magic word, right? How I feel. It doesn't mean that the people are wrong. It just means that those are not the people for me, right? Because we all have choices and we choose who we want to be friends with, family, and all that bullcrap. Okay, and of course, bloodline, the bloodline of family, you can't choose who's going to be your cousin, your mom, your aunt, your sister, your brother, your grandparents, right? It's already blood. It's already there. But I'm talking about the relationships where you choose. And if I know somebody's traveling, I'm going to pick up that phone and I'm going to check in. I'm here, man. I want to check in to see how you're doing. I want to check in to see how things are going with you. That's just my feeling. It's never going to change. Don't want it to change. I've always been that way. And I like I said, brotherhood, I take this brotherhood thing way more serious than most. Way more serious than most. A lot of these cats talk about this brotherhood bull crap. And I'm like, man, y'all full of crap. Y'all ain't talking about no damn brotherhood. Brotherhood my ass. Y'all talking about the otherhood, but there ain't no damn brotherhood. Don't be talking to me about no brother when you know your ass ain't no brother for real. And I know y'all making assumptions, but I'm not talking about just a club. I'm talking about the club and the non-club. I'm not talking about just the MC. I'm talking about everything overall. Everything. Every single thing overall. You see what I'm saying? Because that to me goes a long way. A text, a phone call, whatever. Send a freaking pigeon with a message. Do that. And that's why most of the times I tell a lot of people I lean more towards the ambivert side. The introverted side more than the extroverted side. See, I'm an ambivert, which is both. But I lean more towards the introvert, not the extrovert. When I get too much stimuli around too much people and too much this, too much that, it kind of works in my brain a little bit. I don't want to be around that too much. I want to be, I'll do it because what I do for a living, hey, I have to be extroverted. You know what I'm saying? I got to be, yeah, what up, guys? What up? But listen, honestly, I can do without being around a whole lot of people. I can do without being around a whole lot of people. Because people normally tend to have their own agendas, right? People tend to have what they choose, what they think is legit, or people identify what they identify as friendships and brotherhoods and all that. And I get it. And once again, there's nothing wrong with it. And because it might not blend well with what I identify with as a friendship or brotherhood, okay, so then maybe we can just be distant relatives. But I'm telling you, I learned a lot about a few people on this trip. The ones who are really I'm surprised a little bit about, even though nothing really surprises me. I guess I chose the wrong word, but it is what it is the people who I really thought would have been in my corner, called and supported, making sure their boy is good. They're not doing it. They didn't do it, and it's too late to do it now. And that's the way I see it, damn it. All right, enough of my ranting. Let's keep this thing going. I used to love driving out here and seeing all of this, especially when I first moved out to California. Man, when I was going back towards Orange County, man, I would see all of this stuff and I would just be in love with it. And there's a place called the Top of the World over there by Laguna Beach. Absolutely beautiful. You won't be able to capture it well on video. It's something that you have to go and experience on your own. It's called the Top of the World. Amazing. And over here, where I pointed earlier about the military base where they train, it's over here. It wasn't back where I pointed the first time. Like right now, if you look over there, you see those little houses. All of that stuff is they use that for training. They'll stack them up differently. They'll do all kinds of different stuff, and they'll do all kinds of stuff out there. I remember one day I saw a couple of them camouflage the hell up. I guess they were studying, practicing how to be a ninja. But it was awesome. It was really cool to see. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, let's keep this thing going. As I said, this trip I want to talk about a whole lot of different things. So there's not one direction here. It's a lot of days that we're going to be talking, and I'm here with y'all. But don't forget though, hit that subscribe button, leave those comments, let these videos grow, let them expand so this channel could grow. We need to hit 20,000 subscribers. We need to hit 20,000 subscribers. And if you guys are not sharing the videos and liking and telling the algorithms, hey man, we want to see more Sensei's work, then all of my work goes down the drain, because the algorithms is only going to bury the channel a lot. And a lot of times there's no coming back once the channel gets buried. So y'all got to start really helping me out to keep this channel effective. You know what I'm saying? The more comments, the more likes, the more shares, the better. Let's keep it going. All right, we out of here. Let's go. So over here, guys, this is Irvine, and right over here there's a place called the Irvine Spectrum Center. Lots of shopping, lots of everything. They got a Ferris wheel. They got all the top name brand stores. People from all over the world travels, and they'll visit. This is all of it, Irvine Spectrum. And when I first moved out here, I didn't really like it that much, but then it started growing on me, you know. It was a nice spot to visit. So if you're ever out here and you want a spot to go and chill and eat and shop, Irvine Spectrum is a great place for you to come and just kick back. So we got 13 minutes to go before I get to the dealership. I'm saying the dealership for the company, but it's a dealership because they're dealing their company. So yeah, I said it the right way. It's not a motorcycle company, but it's still a motorcycle luggage. And when I got here, because I wasn't planning nothing big, the trip, I ended up buying a couple of other things, which ended up meaning I had more things to pack. So I started looking online to find out a little bit more about some luggage that I can get that can go really good on this Gold Wing bagger. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking, and I seen that, and I said, okay, that looks pretty good. So the company from Nelson Rig, and I left a message. I left a message on the phone, but nobody picked up. So I went online and I ordered a bag from Momentum. But that bag, I thought that bag was going to be delivered by, you know, before time for me to leave. But it said next Tuesday. So I'm like, damn it. So I'm gonna have two bags. So being that I ordered the Weekender, it's called a Weekender, I'm gonna probably get the big bag they have, the tour bag, and put that on the bike instead. You know what I'm saying? So I can have two, or I might sell it. I might do a giveaway. I might do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll see. So once we get there, guys, you know, I'm putting y'all onto a couple of things, man, because it's all this stuff is important, right? The more you guys begin to ground pound. Some of you guys are not ground pounders yet, but you want to ground pound. You want to get on your bike, and you want to travel. You want to do things, and you know, I'm going to give you guys some of the things to do, some of the do's, some of the don'ts, and you're going to learn a lot as you watch these videos as I begin to ride. Because since I got my Gold Wing, a lot of you guys don't know a ride. A lot of you guys that are new to the channel, y'all think that, you know, this Gold Wing is what got me riding, and you're very wrong. You're so wrong. You're so wrong. Oh my God, I can't tell you how wrong you are. Hold on a second. Let me snap myself in so y'all can see me, as like I said, as we're talking. So a lot of you guys that are Gold Wing riders, y'all been leaving me some comments on my Facebook group, and you know, leaving it in the group me thread and so forth. I think you're under the impression that because I have a Gold Wing, now I'm riding all over the place. Man, welcome to the channel, man, if you're new. Because I've been riding all over the place with my Harley Davidson. The motorcycle don't make the man make the motorcycle. That's the way I see it. I don't care if you got a Gold Wing, if you got a Harley, if you got an Indian. I don't care what kind of bike you got. I don't favor any one of them over the next. I'm not a brand type of guy. Now, do I love my freaking Gold Wing? Hell yeah, I love my Gold Wing. What? The Gold Wing, hands down, is the best touring bike that I've ever ridden in my freaking life. And this is coming from a guy who have ridden miles, okay? Miles on Beast. But Beast has nothing on this. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. It has nothing on this. Now, whether you want to hear it or not, this is I'm giving y'all my personal opinion, okay? That's how I feel. This Gold Wing is designed for long haul. So, but I do want, but it doesn't mean that a lot of you guys who are new to the channel don't feel like this is not what I do. This is what I do, okay? So get used to it, no matter what kind of bike I got. As a matter of fact, on my Softail, I did a 4-hour ride on my Softail with no backrest, and I got a back problem. So I ride my bikes, guys. I ride. I'm going to do a full video talking about Jackal. Y'all need to get used to the name Jackal. I know some of y'all are in denial. He's going to get his Beast back, and he's going to get Beast back. Hey, I might get Beast back. I might go back to the dealership and talk to them and say, hey man, what would it take for me to get Beast back in my garage? I might. Who knows? We don't know that. I don't hate Beast, but my wife loves her trike, and that makes me happy. But I'm going to tell you, I won't be riding Beast no long distance anymore if I got Beast back. Beast should be straight up local rides. Nothing more than 3 hours, honestly. This bike, I could ride this bike like I just did for days and top of days and top of days and top of days. So I ain't gonna lie to you. But I still want y'all to understand that this Gold Wing is not what's making me a rider. I'm a born rider. This is what I love to do. I love to get up and go. I love to get up and go. But if y'all thinking about doing that Gold Wing, go and test ride it. Southern Honda Power Sports, baby. Go and test ride it. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. This road is all bumps. I feel like I'm in a freaking vibration machine. My voice box is crazy, man. Damn. There's not 1 ounce of smooth road here at all. Nothing. But yeah, guys, so like I said, man, we're going to talk about a whole lot of things as I'm riding. A lot. All right, 8 minutes to go. Next time I see you guys, I'll be at the store. Let's go. Irvine, what up? What up, Irvine? What up? Yeah, I'm serious. Hey guys, so I'm out here at Nelson Riggs Power Sports Gears, guys. If you guys got bikes, like I have the Gold Wing, if you have your Harley, if you have your KTMs, if you have your Africa Twins, they have bags for pretty much any bike that you got, okay? And I got the one and only Kyle, right?
What's up, guys?
And he's over here. This guy was about to give me the whole history, but I figured we're gonna hear it together. And so when y'all buy the stuff, you know exactly where it's coming from, and you know exactly the kind of product you're buying. All right, this is Kyle.
What's up, guys? Kyle Bratz from Nelson Riggs. So we've been doing covers, luggage, and rainwear here in the USA since 1982. So 43 years now. And we got you covered. Whether you're riding a sport bike, whether you're riding a V-twin, Harley Cruiser, or whether you're riding an adventure bike, we have you absolutely dialed in. So this is actually a brand new piece for this year. This is our Trails End Adventure Saddlebag. Now take a look at this. This is a neat thing. So this is locked on the motorcycle. Any luggage lock can fit through this little hole right here, and that keeps this pin from being pulled up. But watch this. This is rad. Traditionally, soft saddlebags are a strap-on unit, right? You got straps that go over the seat, you got straps that go around the rack, and it takes about 15 minutes to get everything off and then dialed in again when you get there. Watch this. Boom. Soft luggage off the motorcycle that quick. So we have soft luggage, right, strapped on to our plate. So these are still throw-over saddlebags coming through the plate, so 90% of the weight is done right here at the top. And of course, the side straps hold the bag to the rack in the various locations. So we're gonna set the feet down here in place. Boom.
Wow.
Bag is locked in place, and now we're gonna throw our lock here in the top. Now, again, these are soft saddlebags, so somebody could cut the straps if they wanted to and steal the bags, but when it's attached like this, the tension lock buckles here are trapped behind this bar, so they can't just lift them off. They can't unstrap them and walk away from the bike, so pretty neat.
That's nice. I like that. I like that. That's just a fraction of the stuff that they're talking about. For me, soft bags, you know, I'm coming from the Harley world, right? So we have the saddlebags on the side, all that stuff. Same thing as a Gold Wing. But like for me, I'm looking at bags like this from an Africa Twin. Because on the traveling thing, from what I've been talking to a lot of people, the soft bags, especially when you go on adventure style, they're a bit better than them hard bags. So, you know, if that bike goes down, I prefer, me personally prefer for this to hit my leg rather than something hard, aluminum and heavy that's gonna break my leg in half, you know? So yeah, so we're gonna show you guys a couple of things, and we get the information across the screen. So when y'all wanna order some stuff, you guys get your butts there and order these things for your bike, because y'all know I'm not gonna give you guys nothing that ain't worth it. All right, let's go.
So there's two quick things I want to show you real quick. So our Trails End luggage is a morph off of our Hurricane luggage that we came out with 3 years ago now. We deleted the water bottle holder or fuel bottle holder off the side of our Hurricane version on this Trails End version, and we gave you MOLLE loops. So now you can have something here mounted to the back. You can put anything you want to in here. It's pretty cool. But we didn't just delete that functional piece off the unit. We actually added a bag down here at the bottom. Watch this. Boom. 1, 2, 3 full bottles you can carry all the way down here at the bottom of your pack. So this means that all this weight that would normally be up high inside the motorcycle is now down almost at your axle level. So you get really good feel from the motorcycle with all that weight moved down low. Now, speaking about moving weight to different portions of your motorcycle, our crash bar bag is a great place to put fuel or tools or anything of that nature. So over here, I've got almost a 14-pound toolkit that I keep up here. Now, the neat part about having your tools up here in the front of the motorcycle, let me release this guy real quick, is the fact that you can get to them easily. So this easily you can get into your toolkit, you can use what you need to use, then you can drop it back down on the inside. So you didn't have to dig to the bottom of your saddlebags, or you didn't have to have your tools super high up in your tail pack. You have them right here on the side of the motorcycle, down here, centralized on the bike. Now these attach with 6 Velcro loops, hook and loop straps that go around the back of the bag in the MOLLE sections. Then we have 2 different dual way adjustable straps that you can put on it if you want to suck that back to the bike a little bit
I like
closer.
that.
But
I like
yeah,
that.
so many options. So that's our Hurricane version. This here is the Trails End version. Again, this matches our Trails End saddlebag. So we've got a different look and a different style of bag for whatever you ride, for wherever the journey takes you.
All right, so Kyle, so now we looked at a couple of things with the adventure bikes. What do you guys have for a lot of the guys who's riding these Harleys?
Oh man, V-Twin, we totally have you covered. It's called our Route 1 line of luggage, made of textile material. Now the neat part about our textiles is it is our proprietary material called Ultramax. So take a look at this little logo right here. Ultramax is a material that's going to stay black no matter how long you own it, and that is huge. A lot of the other luggage out there turns purple, turns gray, turns ashy. Our material will not. It's going to stay black, and that's covered under our lifetime warranty. That's right. Lifetime warranty on all of our luggage. Whether it be for the adventure space, whether it be for the sport bike space, or whether it be for the Harley space. This here is our Lowrider S. outfitted with our Getaway. This is a neat piece right here. So a lot of the pieces in this collection have expansion built into them. So while you pack for your regular ride, right, you completely cube this thing out and get it ready to go, you always pick up more stuff when you're on the way, right? So then you have that little bit of expansion, boom, you can pop that up, put your extra goodies in there, and you're ready to go. These road trip saddlebags are amazing. So typically saddlebags like this are throw over saddlebags and they flop around all over when you're out there on the road. Not our road trip bags.
I like that.
We actually have a bracket here that they snap into on the back. So we actually have a mount that these slide into that make them super hard, super secure, and all of our luggage holds its shape even when empty. This empty bag sitting on the back of the bike is going to look amazing. It's going to look the same when you stuff it completely full. It's a great piece. And then tank bags. We have tank bags for Harleys, for cruisers, for sport bikes, for anything that you're looking for. Now, of course, most Harleys have a metal tank, so we have a magnetic mount here. Now, our sport bike tank bags, fantastic by the way, have dual mounting. What that means is we have magnets here, but if you have a plastic tank, you simply tuck these magnets back behind. You reach back in the top here and you pull out the straps, and now you can strap mount this tank bag to any metal or plastic tank.
Look at this. Now you can fit the house in this bag right here.
This one here is called the Destination. It has over 80 liters of storage. Pretty rad.
Oh my God, I could put my whole motorcycle in that bag.
So a lot of guys in the Goldwing world and the Harley world are putting this on their passenger seat when they're riding solo.
Yeah.
So they have all their bags outfitted and they throw this on the back seat. It provides a backrest for them as well as complete storage capabilities.
That is awesome.
This guy right here, for those of you that ride with your pets, this here is the Rover Pet Carrier. So this allows your pet to be able to be strapped either to a luggage rack or the back seat of your motorcycle. And then we have a tether down here. Kind of runs back and forth. And that allows your pet to be able to put its armpits kind of here on the bag, kind of hang out and enjoy the ride with you.
Yeah, you guys think about everything.
And then when you get to where you're going, take a look at this. This is called the pet porch. This kind of comes out and allows your pet to come out and explore without being able to jump out and run away.
That's
and
awesome.
do those kind of things.
That is awesome.
Yep, Rover Pet Carrier. Super popular item. Allows people to take their pets wherever the journey takes them.
So Kyle, what's this here? It looks like something that's folded up. What is that?
Yeah, that's going to be our fuel bottle holder
Oh, okay.
or water bottle holder, depending on what you want to do. Now, the neat part about this is there's 4 different straps that it comes with, so you can strap this to anything you want to, or it has MOLLE attachment. So you can actually attach this to any of the MOLLE panels that you find on any of our pieces.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so we're gonna take the stuff off this bike because when I tell you I came with one bag and I left with a couple other bags. So we're gonna see which one of these bags I'm leaving with today, because I'm leaving with something. Hey Kyle, I had to bungee cord, the bungee strap, everything. Okay. At least y'all see that thing ain't going nowhere.
So you got yourself a nice ultimate saddle right here.
My guy David.
So we got 2 great bags for you here. We got the Weekender. They can sit perfectly here on the back of the rack or on the seat, depending on what you want to do.
And that's the Weekender here.
That's the Weekender. Now the difference between the Weekender and the Traveler is going to be the overall width.
Yeah.
So the depth is going to be about the same. You see the depth of these 2 bags isn't much different,
Yeah.
but it's the width.
It's the width.
But you've got the saddlebags here. You've got all kinds of action. So you could put the Traveler up here
I actually like the Traveler more.
and have plenty of room in there. You're
Yeah.
never going to run out of space now.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, with all the other pieces that we're looking at, you still have. So if you had this thing packed out and then you ended up getting a couple more pieces like you did on this trip, boom, another 4 inches or so storage here
it extends
on top.
up.
Now the neat part about this bag is even in the collapsed form, you can fit 2 full face helmets side by side.
That's amazing.
And then you expand this up and you can have both your jackets up on top.
That's amazing. That's a big selling point. Guys, you heard that. You could put 2 full face helmets in here, and we'll get the chance to see what it looks like inside too. Oh man, this got space. I could put all my stuff now in here with no problem. And it has these little package stuff here. These are the side compartments.
Now another thing we do that's really neat is the light gray interior.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of other bags are just the same black fabric on the inside, but the light gray interior really puts light inside there.
Yep.
So you don't lose your items into the dark abyss when you get inside.
I like that.
And then of course we have a waterproof rain cover here on the top. So if it becomes inclement, this is the material here is waterproof,
yep.
but it's sewn. Right? Anywhere there's a stitch, water could eventually seep down through. Now if you're just riding through the rain, there's no reason to cover up.
Right.
But if you're going to be in the rain all day, parked outside or whatever, the rain cover just slides down over the top and provides you 100% waterproof protection.
This is awesome. And then I noticed that I like this right here, this little wishbone type of
So this is actually reflective.
that's reflective as
So
well.
it's gray. It looks so we wanted something discreet, right?
Yep.
So it's nice and dark gray here when it's during the daytime, but as soon as light hits this, boom, it shines super bright.
That's amazing.
So here on both ends, on the back and across the top.
Okay, that's nice. And I see we have this little compartment here. Then we have stuff on the side. I could put little things here. This is really nice. How would this one be able to strap on this bike?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yep. No, that's nice.
So what I usually do is I take the rain cover out of the inside. I mean, that's where the factory packaged them, but I put the rain cover in one of the side pouches.
Okay.
The reason I do that is you don't want to get in here and dig to the bottom when it's raining.
Yeah.
Because now all the stuff's getting wet, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So if you have this rain cover here on the side, and as you put it on the kickstand side, so I get off the bike real quick, I can pull that out and throw it over the top and know that we're protected.
And that's it.
Now when it comes to attachment, we've got two different ways that we can attach. Actually, take that back. We only have one on this one. Now when it comes to,
But that's okay though. What's the other, like what would normally, so this has one, what would be the other two?
so the other one would be a sissy bar attachment.
Okay.
But this one is a little big to go on a normal sissy bar rack.
Right.
Because we're putting it in the seat or
Yeah.
on a large rack, it's okay.
Yeah. So so this one, in this case, I could strap that around here.
Correct. The majority of our Route 1 bags come with two different attachment points. We have the sissy bar strap right here, or passenger backrest strap, or in this case, driver backrest strap. So you would sit this on, just put this strap here around your backrest.
Yep.
Now that is great for holding this on the bike, but we also have 4 extra straps here, one at each corner, that would go down and basically girth hitch to any part of the motorcycle. So for right here, we take this one, we come down through your grab handle right here, come right back up, clip it in, and pull it down. Again, you do that at all 4 corners, and this bag is
awesome.
going absolutely nowhere. Now there's 2 other neat things that we do on our attachment system here, and I'll show you that here real quick. We have 2 different ways to store away the excess strap that these bags have. Now the reason we have excess strap is you can move this from bike to bike or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But let me show you this real quick.
That's neat.
So when this bag is strapped down, right? You see a lot of bags down the road and just flapping down over there. You see people tying them up, and it's just not a really good look. So if you take this strap, roll it back on itself a couple times, and then toss it under this included elastic strap keeper, you tie that in, you're going to have a beautiful look there. It's not going to be flapping around as you're riding down the road. Now the other way we could do it is we could take the same strap, we could fold it twice, and then tuck it up under this guy right here, and that basically conceals that quick release buckle.
Wow. You guys thought about everything. We might as well strap it on here, because I'm going to take this one. this looks good. I actually like this bag.
Yeah, it's neat. Again, super versatile. They can move from bike to bike. You could use this on any vehicle. We got the 4 straps, one at each corner. Pull them down.
And you know, I don't ride passengers on my bike, so all of this back here belongs to me. And my new bag.
That's awesome. Oh, if you happen to have rain during your trip, which most likely you will on your way back,
Yep.
simply pull out our rain cover right here. Now this is another reason that I like to go down to this elastic strap keeper right here instead of the one up the top, and I'll show you here in just a second. So this rain cover is going to slip right on over the top. Going to make sure that your reflective logo is facing towards the rear of the motorcycle. Now when we first started making these rain covers, we had people losing them on the road. So we have a nice elastic drawstring down here at the bottom that we can pull tight. Over here we have a nice gusset that we've included. So what we're going to do is we're going to detach our buckle. We're now going to pull this female end of our buckle from the inside through the rain cover.
Oh.
Reattach our male buckle here.
Oh, yeah.
Now this is why I typically roll these back down and attach them into this lower strap keeper, because if I need to attach my rain cover, I don't have to mess with the actual attachment of the bag to the motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull this down, situate it around the buckle, and I've got hook and loop that
And that's it.
closes the garage door. So
That's
all
amazing.
4 corners, you're tied on there. Now, technically you only really need to do 1 corner because that's going to keep the unit from flying off. But if you want total security, all 4 corners of the bike, you've got that gusset that allows you that perfect attachment.
Wow, that's amazing. So I'm getting me one right now. You guys know that when I see something that makes sense, if it makes sense, I'm all over it. This makes sense, especially when you have the bagger like what I have. I do not have the touring gold wing. I have the bagger, meaning I like that sporty look. On the Road Glide, I had the whole trunk, I had everything, the tour pack, everything on there. But this makes sense. The other one, I also have the other one that's getting delivered to the house. This one is the Weekender, right?
Yep, that's correct.
And the Weekender is, to me, is great when you're traveling. You know, you're doing motor vlogging, whatever you're doing, that's great. But this one, to me, if I'm traveling, I got my camera, my laptop, I got my drone, I have all that stuff. This to me just makes more sense for that, for more long term, where this is like excellent to have for short term. So why not get both of them? I'm gonna share a link with you guys for y'all to reach out, link up with this company. I'll put the whole company on there. You see it, Nelson Rig. This is Kyle. Kyle, you find him on with Wing Stuff. He's always talking about all types of things. This guy's great on video too, man. Anything else you want to tell him before we go out in here?
I mean, I just want to reaffirm that our gear is good gear, right? It works really well. It's got a lifetime warranty. It's going to look beautiful for the duration of your ownership. And yeah, I mean, it really depends on the size of contents that you want to carry with you, right?
Yeah.
Like the Traveler, it's going to be great for like that tripod. It's tough to get a tripod into a Weekender. But this guy here, it's great. So the Weekender is basically half the size of the Traveler. And again, depending on whether you're putting this on a luggage rack or whether you're going to the back seat, we've got an option for all of you. If you're looking for more vertical storage, we have the Getaway and the Destination. Those are going to be taller vertical bags. They're going to sit in the back seat, like in front of a tour pack or something like that, or on a sissy bar or luggage rack. But yeah, lots of options for you guys if you're looking to outfit your ride.
Yep. And you guys are going to use the code RIDEFITNATION. That's the code I want you to use, RIDEFITNATION, because I know you're going to want to buy it. I know you're going to want to get your bags. So I'll see y'all in a few. All right, we'll see you guys in a second. And when you call them, tell them, hey man, I saw the video from Sensei's channel and I need to get me a bag. I'm out. Peace.